What's up guys, welcome back to another airdrop video. In this one we're going to be farming MES protocol, which is one that probably you've heard of it lately. It is a cross rollup order book DEX, and it is multi-chain, so you can actually use it on Polygon. It is also on Arbitrum, Optimism, and ZK Sync, Linea, so many other testnet also you can use it. For this one I'm going to be doing ZK Sync since I already have some funds on ZK Sync. So we're gonna click here, we're gonna come to the website, then here's what we actually need to do. We're gonna be connecting our wallet, which is MetaMask. I'm already on ZK Sync, but as you can see, you can actually use the Ethereum mainnet. We do have Arbitrum and also Optimism, and also a few testnet projects. So from here, what you actually need to do is you need to deposit some balance. So that's why it is a little bit different, this one. So you can actually use ETH, USDC, or USDT. Since I already have some ETH, I'm gonna do 0.04. I'm gonna deposit that amount. We're gonna approve the transaction right here. Perfect. And let's see if we have to, okay, no. Perfect, let me come here. We're gonna double check if we have our funds. There you go, perfect. So we can come here. Let me go ahead and do this process again. So here's what you can actually do. You can do single chain mode, or you can do cross rollup mode. And here are the difference. If you are currently on ZK Sync and you do single chain, all your orders will be processed on ZK Sync. But if you have multi-chain, what it will actually do is look for the best prices on other chains, and then it will send those funds to the other chain and then swap it. The only thing is that you will have your funds on the other chain. So let's use, for example, I have ZK Sync and Ethereum on Arbitrum is at, let's say, 1.920. What it will actually do is send it to Arbitrum, swap it, and then have my funds on Arbitrum. Again, currently I'm not really interested in doing that, so I'm gonna stick to single chain mode so I can show you how to actually use the protocol. Here, since I already have some ETH, I can do some swapping for USDC if I want to. So let's go ahead and do ETH USDC. I actually need to sell because I have ETH, so we can do 25%, so I can place a limit sell. Let's see, I can also set a expiration if I want to, which is pretty cool. That is something that we usually don't see. So let's go ahead, let's see, 19, 16, 85. Let me drop it a little bit just to see if we will get filled. Actually, let me go ahead and do a little bit more. I'm gonna do 75%, just for me to add a little bit more trading volume. We're gonna sign, and there you go. So the cool thing is that you're not paying gas fees here, just to add the transaction, which is pretty cool. So you can have the order history. So as you can see, filled price, fees, and everything else. But at least I don't have to pay the high fees on ZK Sync, which sometimes can be like $1, $1.50. So super cool. So from there I can continue to do the same process. So if I want to do maybe USDT, USDC, which is stable to stable, or I can just continue to do the same. So let me just go ahead and do buy. I'm gonna do 100%. I'm gonna place it. Let's see, 16. Actually, the price is under. So let me do 17. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna place it. Let's go ahead and sign the transaction. And there you go. So as you can see, it is not filled yet. So we're gonna be waiting a few seconds, and then if it goes to 1917, or someone wants to buy it at that price, then it will get filled. You can see my transaction up here, which is 0.03, $57.32. Once it gets filled, then I'll be receiving some ETH for the amount of the USDC that I'm doing. Also, if you want to do a cross-chain rollup, of course you can do it, but just for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna stick on single chain. And again, this project is tokenless, so basically in the future, we might get an airdrop for actually using the protocol. Currently, it is the only thing that we can do. We can also do convert, which is just swapping from one chain to another, or it can also be the same chain. So as you can see, we have ZK Sync to ZK Sync. If I want to, I can do, for example, Arbitrum, add that amount, and then I'm going to be receiving it on Arbitrum. I can also use a limit, so super simple. Currently, they don't have the pool feature. So for now, we're going to be sticking on some spot trading and converting, and that's it. So as you can see, in less than 6 minutes, we actually farmed the project. Again, what I actually like to do is maybe once or twice a week, I would actually come here, add maybe 1 or 2 more transactions, just for me to increase the volume that I'm currently taking. So since I only have $100 on that account, on that wallet, it is actually a little bit harder for me to add maybe $500 or $1,000 in trading volume. So I do need to be very consistent and continue to add more and more transactions. But in the end, after 5 or 10 transactions, that is actually it is possible, completely possible. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, I actually think this is fairly simple, but if you do have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. And if this content was helpful enough, please share it with a friend, subscribe, and talk to you later. And as you can see, it got filled partially. Take care. Happy farming.